Hi Capricorn, and welcome into Trivia Tarot. Let's take a moment to thank spirits of the divine light for joining us in this message. So when I checked in with your energy, I was hearing, I have to do this. I have to do this. And I don't quite know what that means yet, so let's pull some cards. What does Capricorn feel like they have to do? So Capricorn, I'm feeling that you feel like the bad guy in a situation. You've been carrying a lot of burdens here. Maybe you've been hiding it. You've been carrying a lot of burdens of passion, secrets of passion. You've made some deals you're not proud of. And I feel like this has to do with something that you're doing behind the back of someone you care about. I have to do this. Maybe you feel like you have to bring truth to this person about what's been going on, about what you've committed yourself to. Or maybe you're breaking it off with someone because you are feeling like the bad guy. I have to do this. I have to break up with this person because I've been running around on them, or whatever it is. You've been reflecting. You've been honestly dealing with your shadow self, the things that you struggle with, the things that you feel chained to. You're coming to terms maybe with lusty feelings that you have and all of the actions that you've done in those lusty energies, all the people that you've connected yourself to and chained yourself to because of those choices. And maybe there's two groups of you here, Capricorn. Maybe some of you are choosing to tell your partner and air out your dirty laundry and break up with them, and others of you are doing this in a sense of apology and diplomacy. And only you, Capricorn, can know what's right to do in your situation. Okay. Can you tell me more about these burdens that Capricorn feels chained to? Feels like the bad guy about. Perhaps finds comfort in. Maybe, Capricorn, the burdens that you're carrying are that you've been divulging your secrets to somebody who isn't your partner, but that you're in love with. Someone who shows you empathy. Someone who understands the depths of your soul, and you feel this guilt and this shame about how you're connecting with this person who's not the individual you're actually partnered with in an official way. Maybe you feel like this person behind the scenes or people behind the scenes you can be honest with your darkest self to, because you're not necessarily committed to them. You're not, it's a hidden thing. It's not necessarily connected to your official quote-unquote identity. And so it's like you go to therapy or something. Maybe this is a therapist and you've been, kind of unpacking elements about yourself that you're now coming to terms with, and it's making you have to reevaluate what truth is, what diplomacy is, and what you owe this person. I have to do this. Either you feel like you have to tell them the truth that you are not wanting to be in this relationship with them, or you feel like you need to tell them the truth that this has been going on and you've been trapped by lower level desires. In this empathetic communication with this person or people, you're realizing that you haven't been acting in alignment with who you really are. Maybe this lusty self feels more real to you than being in a official relationship, quote unquote. You've had a lot of time to come to terms with it. You've had a lot of time to be introspective and meditate. Maybe you've been spending a lot of time on your own, and it's allowed you to really harness your sense of identity and self. Maybe it's allowing you to finally see what you have chained yourself to and what you can let go and what you are unwilling to let go, or what feels actually aligned with your true mission. Whatever it is, you're in a place where you want to graduate to a new level of self. And that's this feeling of like, I have to do this. You know that whatever choice you make is going to set the stage for this new phase in your life. For some of you, Capricorn, you're feeling a call for adventure and freedom. And you're coming to terms with this in yourself. And you want to be honest with your person about it. You're looking at yourself and seeing what you've chained yourself to that is not in alignment with you. And with love and empathy, you're learning to say, you know, what I need is something different. I'm looking toward new horizons and I just have to move forward. And whether that means this person comes with you or not, that's specific to your own story. But in any case, I'm getting this feeling of determination and bravery from you right now, Capricorn. It can be really hard to admit that we're in a different headspace and we just don't align with someone anymore, or we don't align with the lifestyle anymore, and we want big change. And it can cause pain in a relationship. It can cause somebody to feel hurt, but living in an unrealistic timeline and forcing it and creating burdens of wish fulfillment not being realized is painful. And sometimes we just have to admit that to ourselves. And if the person that we're with really loves us, they will understand and they will wish us the best, right? However that manifests for you in your situation. Whether that means that you graduate to this new level together and you go on a new adventure, or you part ways so that you can pursue the calling that is connected to your soul's mission. Either way, you're being told to treat this delicate situation with grace and patience and kindness and love. Truth is the greatest form of love, both self-love and love of humanity and love of your partner. Spirit, can you give Capricorn some soothing thoughts at this time? All right, Capricorn, maybe you're a gardener because several cards came out from my Botanical Inspirations deck. We have Clematis, Intelligence and Mental Beauty. Wisdom is the abstract of the past, but beauty is the promise of the future. We have Phlox, unanimity and harmony. He who lives in harmony with himself lives in harmony with the universe. We have Tuberose, dangerous pleasure. The secret of reaping the greatest fruitfulness and the greatest enjoyment from life is to live dangerously. And we have the honeysuckle, domestic happiness and devoted affection. I will wind thee in my arms, so doth the woodbine the honeysuckle gently entwist. So, all of these fit in with your reading in some way. And so I feel like Spirit is encouraging you in this desire to speak your truth for the betterment of all. Wisdom is the abstract of the past, but beauty is the promise of the future. I feel like Spirit is saying here, you didn't know what you didn't know, but now you have a dream that you want to pursue. So you have our blessing. He who lives in harmony with himself lives in harmony with the universe. You've now identified who you are and you wish to be living in your true vibration. The secret of reaping the greatest fruitfulness and the greatest enjoyment from life is to live dangerously. And that's a Nietzsche saying. So you're accepting that you are a creature of risk. And that's just how you should be, because that's true for you. You're an adventurer. You're the sea goat of the zodiac. You have this contradiction in your nature a lot of times where you need structure, but you also need expansion. And domestic happiness and devoted affection. So that tells me that at least some of you are choosing to either find a new domestic partner that is more aligned with you and your future dreams and your mission, or that this truth is going to bring you and your current partner into a new phase together where you're both in alignment and having a new adventure. So either way, acting on your truth at this time, Capricorn, is going to bring you into a new phase that's going to be exciting and fresh and maybe a little dangerous, but you like danger. I have to do this. Yeah, you do. So you've been given those downloads of who you are and you're coming to terms with it. And that's hard to do for most people. But Capricorn, you're willing to delve into your own shadow. And that's very admirable because most people are terrified of that. You understand that, the darker side of life doesn't necessarily mean it's evil, but being dishonest is evil. So if you're being honest about who you are, that opens up a whole level of adventure and possibility for you. Good job, Capricorn. Any final thoughts for my Capricorn? Spirit says, avoid creating a haze of confusion by keeping what you have to say succinct. You are a hero at the end/beginning of your story. Whatever this phase is being phased out by your own choice, so you know exactly what you need to say. So don't try to modify what you need to say in a way that's going to make what should be clear confusing for your person. Be succinct about it and accept that in being honest, whatever the result is, you are doing the right thing. So harness the sword of truth and you will be carried through this toward a really positive next phase in your life. Okay, Capricorn? So thank you for joining me on this message. If it resonated, please leave a like to say thank you to Spirit, and I will see you next time. Thank you. Bye.